What's going on, lords? We are back. We are back. A lot of mosquitoes out here, but we're gonna really push through. Part of me didn't even feel like really making this, but I said, you know what? Screw that. That's just the old man talking. And I want to tell you guys to keep pushing through, keep moving on, and keep showing up and staying really consistent. Your ego is always going to be looking for something to nitpick and critique, but that's not the real authentic version, man. See, for me, authenticity is always about doing this shit messy, doing this shit awkward, and really always staying consistent with it. So here's what I really feel, and I noticed this. The ability to be in your light and your ability to really trust God through it all. Your ability to, this is what I feel like the real faith is really about. Was to not trip on who's hating or who don't like it or what other people are doing, what other people are really saying, but it's more or less, can you still be in that energy? Can you still bring that energy and bring that strength even when your old self is really debating on going back to playing small? So you didn't really come here to play small. And if you stay authentic, you are going to win. If you keep staying authentic and showing up, man, you cannot lose. You really just can't lose. There's too much momentum behind it. There's too much energy behind it. And I want you guys to know that. So it doesn't matter what you're facing right now. Realize that, and I've gotten to one thing to where, I'm not so focused on all the other distractions. I'm not focused on the noise. I'm not focused on how other people are viewing me. We got to get to that point, and it's really about that frame to where, man, you're not tripping here, you're not tripping there. You're staying 100% solid within yourself, and you're not compromising. See, it's the art to not compromise your authenticity for someone else's ignorance. And a lot of this is really just an attention game. And if we can master our attention, we can definitely master our energy. So when it comes to the law, something I've been noticing just through my experience with that is that you have to almost allow the inner, lead from the inner and ignore the outer. You basically lead from within and you're not identified with what is around you in the 3D mirror. See, we're going to ignore these mosquitoes. It's just part of life, the bloodsuckers, whatever it may be. So notice that. Something I've been noticing is there's two versions of you right now. There's the old man and the false self that is always going to try to creep in, but you're going to be observant of it. You're kind of becoming more aware of when that false version of you or the old man is trying to creep up and pull you back into that old pattern. I feel like with the consistent repetition, we can really keep strengthening subconsciously that identity and that new concept of really who you are. So it's kind of like you ignore the 3D and realize it's like you're building the new world within the old one. You're becoming the new man inside the old man's playground. This is really interesting, and I feel like this is really a test of self-mastery to see how well you can detach, how well you can kind of allow things to just be, not resist and not fight, but just keep staying kind of in that flow state. Because just like the mosquito, there's always going to be some sort of something trying to annoy you, something trying to take your attention, blah, blah, blah. You really name it. Just taking a deep breath and let's vibe and let's really just flow. Let's really flow because it's really about being in the present moment and kind of just seeing your own little journey and your own little timeline. See, something has shifted for me once I stopped putting so much attention on things external and I started moving from within. I stopped, and what I mean, you have to kind of outsmart the old man is that things in the 3D are going to try to remind you of who you used to be. The biggest key for that is not only the surrender and then the wish fulfilled, but to really have that firm trust that everything's always working out for you. To always know that everything's really an advantage. It's always happening for you, even when you're feeling like shit. Because the breakdown is often part of the build up. There's this, it's gonna happen. And I feel like that's just a natural part of the process. There's days where I don't want to train. There's days where I don't really want to record. But if you cannot compromise and you can stay consistent, you're not going to be able to freaking be broken. Man, this is really about being unbreakable. It's kind of the heart of a warrior to where it doesn't need to look perfect. It doesn't always have to go your way, but you're going to stay consistent. You're going to keep really showing up. Even when things are going to try to take your attention, try to annoy you, try to provoke you. I like the saying from the Art of War, right? Sun Tzu, the wise warrior that wins It's not a hothead of anger, and it's not seeking vengeance, but it's calm, detached, reserved, and unemotional. And it's the art of unfathomability, where you pretty much overcome your opponents by not getting involved. See, this is a superpower, bro, to not get involved with shit, not get involved with drama, not get involved with, because man, I feel like our vibration has been really going up, up, and up. The aura's been growing, and when that light is shining in you, it's a natural proclivity for those on a low vibration to want to freaking try to humble you, try to push you down, and play little games. Here's how you quit the game. You don't play it. Here's how to overcome that. You simply just step out of it. You step out of it and you stay focused in your timeline, your sovereign timeline. Because you're not obligated, you're not acting out of, the victim, victimizer, slave mentality. You're not compromising anymore. This is part of really standing a full strength, is that you don't give a flying, you don't care. You don't care who your authenticity triggers. You don't care who you offend. You don't care who likes it, who doesn't like it. This is just kind of the raw truth that I'm seeing when it comes to really walking in your path, or your purpose, or what you feel it is for you. It is the ability to not give a fuck. It is the ability to, I know me. Even when shit is looking, kind of shaky. Even when I feel down, whatever it is. You must know who you are at that core level, at that core divine level. That this shit can't really shake you. So it's really about that. It's like, notice it. The Matrix will try to gaslight you, bro. It'll try to literally gaslight your sense of self and your perception of yourself. That's what I notice is really what is mainly attacked the most, is your perception of you, because that's how powerful your consciousness is. So we gotta just somewhat transcend that shit altogether to where, you know what? I'm not reacting. I'm not looking for validation, attention, all these things. I know those things flow the most magnetic when I'm least reaching, when I'm not trying and I'm not, chasing this shit. So you stay in that alignment. That alignment is number one right now. This is how to literally overcome all the bullshit that may be trying to distract you. That's why I love the Tiger's Eye. It's literally giving you that type of focus. It's giving you the focus. It's giving you the ability and the strength to where, man, I don't care who don't like it. You're not compromising. You're not settling. You're not basing. You're not looking for permission. You're not basing your worth off of a shadow. You're not basing who you are anymore off of a shadow. The shadow doesn't have any say. The 3D shadow has no more authority over the I am within you. So that's what I'm starting to realize, is that, man, not only can you flow, but you can also just keep staying true. You cannot break a spirit that is relentless. You cannot break a freaking mind that is disciplined. So you just got to keep staying disciplined. Stay within your own frame, within your own consciousness. And I get it. Yeah, it's looking I've been looking around like, what the type of zombie apocalypse shit is going on out here? But here's the key that has been really helping me. It's more or less, I'm observing what's taking place, but I'm no longer identifying with what is taking place, because you got to know what is yours and what is not. What is mine is mine. What is yours is yours. It's having that energetic boundary to where you're not letting bullshit just come right in. And I've noticed that, because when you build the strength and you have that authenticity and you have that light about you and you're real, man, fake motherfuckers are always going to be doing that shit. They're going to try to test you, try to really test your frame and test your ability. But here's what you're going to do. Since you're a strong motherfucker, you're not going to be falling for any of that. You're not going to be falling for any of that shit. You're going to literally be standing in your power. And just like I said, keep reinforcing that identity. Keep reinforcing that shift of what is within you. You don't have to try to be perfect. You don't have to try to fit in, because, man, you can't fit into something that can't fit you. So it's all about just really staying real when it comes to that. And it's not about being perfect. It's more or less, how much can I keep showing up despite it? Can I keep showing up when I feel like shit, or when I feel like ass, or, when... It's not about that. You're going to naturally shift more and more into that energy just by you staying consistent. So consistency is really key when it comes to really reinforcing a new belief, a new identity, or just a new state of being. You gotta really just stay there. So fuck with the the Matrix is trying to tell you who you are. I say, you tell yourself who you are, and life has to respond. You don't allow reality to tell you who you are, and then you submit. Nah, flip that, because you hold the power. You've always held the power. So that's something I've been facing. That's something I've been realizing that's been coming up for me, is that, a lot of Kind of some silent haters in the back, but I'm getting to a point where you're becoming stronger than that shit. You don't care. You have to embrace it. Being disliked takes courage. Being disliked out of being real, you know, and choosing that principle, man, moving in values where you have to move with a certain code toward the stuff that doesn't phase you. So stay unfazed, man. Stay unfuckable when it comes to your path. Don't allow anyone to really make decisions for you, and you damn sure don't need permission. So stop asking permission. Stop looking for permission when it comes to what is really best for you, because your intuition already knows the answer. So keep really going, man. There's nothing that is really happening that is necessarily... I stopped seeing problems. I started seeing invitations. Invitations for further self-mastery. You feel me? There's no more problems. There's only opportunities. So perspective is going to beat that pessimism every single time. All you got to do is just really keep showing up. Keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. That's going to build that spiritual muscle, man, where shit cannot rock it. Stop looking at yourself through the lens of the illusion. Start looking at yourself through the lens of freaking the God in you. These mosquitoes, man, you could tell I'm just sitting here kind of eating it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna... That's kind of the dedication we have right now with these videos. We're not gonna stop. We're on a freaking streak right now. We're gonna keep going. So just remember, flow with it. Flow in the moment. Stay present. Focus on your damn self. This is supreme indifference. This is a superpower. You gotta be wholly indifferent to the fuck shit. You gotta be completely indifferent to any of the bullshit going on. And you're so rooted within you, within your true self. Because your authenticity is gonna trigger people that are fake. That's nothing new. But it doesn't have to fucking move you anymore. It doesn't have to shake you. It's all you gotta do. Stop looking for fucking, this people pleaser shit. I had that title to, this empath, we're all nice. Cut all people pleasing behavior. All that stuff, it has to go down the drain right now, because that people pleasing shit leads to manipulation. That people pleasing shit leads to freaking slowly kind of that freaking, imposter syndrome shit. So know who you are. Don't get gaslit. Stay focused. You and the wish are one. Relax into that. You're gonna be tested. It's gonna happen. That is just God, universe really showing you, do you really know who you are? Is this really true? So when you go into the wish, or you make that assumption, the persistence is really, can I maintain this? Can I maintain the feeling within the being? Can I maintain that state of being despite circumstance, despite conditions, despite whatever the fuck is going on around me that may seem absolutely batshit crazy? So, yeah, you gotta kind of just flow like that. You gotta flow like that to where, man, everything could be going absolutely insane. Your internal state, your internal vibration, that is in your complete control. That is in complete mastery within yourself. So lead it from within. Don't be led from without. The power is on the inside, not the outside. Greater that is in you than that is in the world. So we got to get past that. We got to mature past that to where, man, fuck the damn group. This whole hive mind think, cut it out. Stay in your power and realize you are the freaking one. If you're listening to this, you are the freaking one. This is not a freaking accident, bro. You've gone through enough shit. You know it's time to let go of certain things. It's time to chop that completely. It's time to chop the dead weight. Stop thinking from the past. Stop thinking from the old man. And instead, step into your freaking superpower. There's not shit to prove out here. I promise you that. There's nothing to prove within this freaking low frequency, sick ass shit, to be honest, So have that authority over your own timeline, and realize your spiritual authority. This is number one. This is why we don't need to trip on, oh shit, these little demons and stuff, people got, oh shit, the negative energy, that's gonna affect me. See, one of the biggest ways to disarm that is to be indifferent, like I said. Supreme indifference to where you're totally unshaken, you're totally unfazed, and you no longer allow the freaking circumstance or what is on the 3D shadow to ever fucking run shit ever again. You are the freaking master now. I'm the master, I'm the magic, and I'm the miracle. Don't ever see yourself through the lenses of fucking someone who has no idea who they are. And that's just a weird phenomenon I've been experiencing lately, where it's like little creepers looking through the binoculars, like, oh, who is that? Who does he think he is? And all this stuff. You know, get past that. It's here to make you stronger. It's here to literally make you bulletproof within yourself, to where you never needed that shit anyway. So step in it, own it. Own the new man completely, and do not be shaken. One thing I've noticed, there's gonna be times where the old man, or just that old reality kind of playing out the old program, let it run its course. It's going to, if you do not resist it, if you do not judge it, if you do not attach to it, it'll naturally just run itself out. So it's another thing we've been doing lately, just really sitting with shit, sitting with, doubt, sitting with weird insecurities, sitting with weird things that were just kind of popping up. Don't run from it. Because if you can face it, you can really make it. If you can sit with it, you can transcend it. If you can become aware of it, you can ascend out of it. So do not fight yourself, do not fight your mind, and do not fight against reality right now. This is shit, it's all happening for you. I feel like this is when things start to flow, is when we get out of our own way, and it's in that detachment. That detachment is when that higher power, that higher, more authoritative energy of the higher self is going to start really taking over and running shit. So you don't got to fight anyone. You don't got to see enemies and, get all down. Don't roll in the mouth with the pigs. Keep your purity, keep your honor. Keep the crown on your head. Let's go to the Lords. Recently we've been in temple, really working with, the law. It's been freaking huge. It's been helping me a lot. It's been really serving in this remembrance of the God state, the God consciousness, the God realization. That it's all one, you're not separate from that wish. You're not separate from that what it is you desire. How would it feel if it were true now? I love that saying. Shout out to the brother Benjamin, man. Notice it, return. That's one of my favorite lines in the law. Notice, return. Notice the old state, return instantly. Chatter, old man starts talking, things start appearing, return. No matter what shit storm is going on around you, you can allow that to happen. And when you allow it, it'll naturally dissolve. That's something with the Tao Te Ching. Once you let it play, let it get loud. Let the old react. Let it get noisy. It's going to. It's gonna get real freaking annoying. It's gonna try to test the fuck out of you. It's gonna try to get you to react to whatever may be going on. I don't know if it's like the freaking Asians moving through some of these people, around me, but don't freaking feed them any type of energy, because at the end of the day, you hold all power. You hold all freaking power. It's time for us to really know this, not think this, but really tangibly realize this. Know who you are. And in knowing thyself, you will also know what to ignore. So make peace with it. Make peace with the moment. And you have to unconditionally love yourself right now. And with loving yourself, you have to accept all of yourself right now as you are. This is what's going to actually assist in this process with you shifting. You cannot judge yourself and love yourself at the same damn time. So let go of the inner critic that is all matrix programming and complete nonsense. Let it all go. Keep flowing in alignment. Keep walking in that strength, Lords. If you want to join the temple, have a supporting cast of brothers, the Chamber of Gods, next to you. I'm going to drop that link in the description below. I'm also going to be dropping PlejaSols, man, the crystal shop. We have the holistic services on there, the 7-layer heck pass scan. We maybe even add in a little bit of numerology and astrology and things that I do. The numerology name readings, which is pretty freaking cool. If you're interested in that, I'll pop that in the description below. Stay tuned. We're not going to stop. Be relentless. Be relentless. The enemy cannot stop a moving target. And when you beat the enemy from within, no enemy outside of you shall do you harm. Consider it done. Enter the temple. It's time. It's time to really get exposed to this. It's time to really get immersed into this frequency. We can do this.